Now let's move towards the next concept of constructor. As we have already seen that it's get called automatically whenever the object of that class gets created. So here we have a class employee. Inside that employee class, we have a constructor employee, which is setting the value of employee ID 0 and employee name A. And inside the main, we have created the object of the employee class. So what I'll do is, let's demonstrate that the constructor gets called during the instantiation part and not during the declaration part. Prove this point, because this is one of the most important interview question that you might face. So what I'll do is, I'll write a statement here that, because what we are doing here is we are declaring the object declaration part. So this is the object declaration part. Now after object declaration, we are instantiating the object. So that's why object instantiation part. So we are instantiating an object. So this is object declaration, this is object instantiation. So object declaration and this is object instantiation. So we have printed the respective messages above that. Inside the constructor will print the message. We are inside the constructor. And now let's run the program and see the behavior of the program now. So as soon as you run the application, you can see that it come to the main. It printed the message object declaration. So object declaration gets printed. It declared the object employee emp, but still constructor is not got called. Console.writeLine, it printed the message object instantiation. So next message printed is object instantiation. Then this instantiation happens, and during this line of code the constructor gets called, and that is why it jumps from here within a constructor and prints message inside constructor. So this inside constructor message gets printed after the object instantiation part. Hence it is proved that the constructor gets called during the object instantiation part, not during the object declaration part. Apart from that, one more tricky interview question you might face is, can we call a constructor without the object of the class? The answer is yes. This question is being asked just to check whether the interview person is having the knowledge of this concept, nameless object type. What it means? In the modern programming language, we can create the instance of a class without creating the object like this, employee emp new employee. So there is a way of creating the instance of a class by just writing the new keyword and employee, that is the name of class. This line of statement doesn't contain any object name. That's why this line is called as nameless object or anonymous object. And this will call the constructor. Let's prove it. Let's run the code. And we'll see the one more extra line at the bottom, that is inside constructor printed when this particular instance of the object gets created, that is the nameless or anonymous object. Okay, so this is the solution to the interview question that you get. Can we call the constructor without the object? The answer is yes, with the help of nameless objects type. Stay tuned for more upcoming video. Thank you.